Welcome to the Daily Review. This is Fed Razak, Senior Trading Strategist here at CMTrading. And today is August 24, 2023, and today is Thursday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, Nvidia, which came out with quarterly earning reports yesterday, blasts higher after its sales jump 170%. Also guiding higher moving forward. Now first, no major economic events scheduled for today. So as we look at the various markets, starting out with the Forex symbols, the major pairs pretty much consolidate. And as we look at the indices, the Dow Jones remains unchanged while the NASDAQ pushing higher. Now looking at commodities, gold recovers further and oil actually breaking lower. Now looking at the stocks, the tech stocks led the markets higher yesterday, and specifically Apple breaking a key level on the upside. Now lastly, looking at cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin remains unchanged. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. Here we go. So we're starting out with the Euro USD and it's consolidating. I mean, all intents and purposes, we're trading in a 30 pip range. So really not doing much after we hit that low. Now this may develop into something once it either tests its low again, or if it breaks above that 30-day moving average, that line, the blue line, then it becomes very interesting, okay? But otherwise, we're really consolidating. It's across the board. GBP USD also really unchanged here. You can see that. Australian dollar gets a little bit further, but not much, okay? We're all really considering consolidating when it comes to the Forex symbols. Now, jumping into gold, this is interesting. This is recovering itself from our 1880 drought. Okay, I mean, we really hit this level and we did we traded a trend lower, finally breaking it, and you could see this is just so perfect. Okay, a few things here. Number one, we had a crossover with the MACD. This is where it becomes very interesting. Like if you look back here, okay, just on August 21st, which a few days ago, that's where the turnaround started happening, consolidating that 1888 level, and then we broke above 1895. We tested its low once again, so there was a fake out, and then making it back and then going up higher. Now, how much further can we go? So our line of resistance is 1939. That's really where I'm putting it right here. Between 1982 and 1888, it's about $100 range. So I would give it about 50 bucks. Okay, somewhere in the middle is where I would profess that it's going to trade back to. Now looking at crude oil, did the opposite, traded lower. Now this really had some challenges at $84 a barrel, and if you did get it, good for you. Okay, that was a decent resistance level. Okay, now hindsight is always 20/20 when you look at it like this, but look at that. Okay, if we look at it straight like that, that's resistance, okay? And sure enough, that's how it broke down. I didn't give it to you finally, but we are getting into supportish area once we get to the 76-ish dollars, so keep that in mind. Now, jumping into the U.S. markets, first, the Dow Jones did not much, unchanged, okay? However, the NASDAQ pushed even higher, came back to life. Now, this is exactly what we wanted to see and anticipating it as well, as some of the tech stock came out with really great news. So specifically, Nvidia. Let's jump straight into Nvidia. Now, this is intermarket activity while the market is open. There is market activity while the market is closed, but this chart doesn't reflect it. So in fact, we're actually trading at $517-ish. So in fact, there is going to be a gap up this morning. So just anticipated. That's what the trading is right now in after hours trading. So keep that in mind that Nvidia is going to gap up this morning, and there may be a fill in the gap or maybe a gap and go even, you know, depending if their guidance is even higher, then there's going to be a lot more positivity coming out for AI stuff. Now, looking at Apple, this is really where it's very interesting. We have that crossover. Now, I don't want to confirm this crossover today yet, but okay, if the red line, which is the 80 moving average, crosses over that blue line, that's a major comeback for Apple. And I would say that that would be a beginning of a new trend on the upwards. Okay, so keep that in mind as that does today. Microsoft also had a nice move up. Meta also, Facebook at 294, also passing its 8-day moving average and holding above it. Okay, this is another one where you see when there's a crossover with the 8-day over the 30-day moving average becomes very interesting. Now, lastly, let's get into Bitcoin, because It's just what everybody trades today, and I don't know why, but it's not tradable. It's trading at 26,465. Yes. Did it go up 500 points? Yes. But is that something significant? No. Okay. I would rather focus my time on US stocks right now because they are really trending. I would focus my time on gold. That is really something that's trending and happening in the markets, as opposed to just, nothing and then all of a sudden a spike. So yeah, did it go about 500 points? Yeah, but how could you have told where it could have gone? Okay, there's no point of reference here. There's no trend line. There's a support level, yes, to a certain degree, at 25,600. Okay, but again, you got to catch it and just hold on to it and release it, just as it works for you. And Bitcoin is a very difficult particular asset to trade right now, and because there's not so much money being flowed into it, it's kind of just wavering off. This is Fed Razak. Want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.